Oklahoma County District Judge Ray Elliott has ordered a mental competency exam for Christian Costello after the murder defendant attempted to plead guilty to fatally stabbing his father, Labor Commissioner Mark Costello. Christian Costello, who has been treated in the past for mental illness, told Judge Elliott he wanted to go to prison in Minnesota to be near a doctor who made him a Freemason about a decade ago. Public Defender Robert Ravitz asked the judge to order a competency exam before Christian Costello is allowed to enter a plea. Costello is charged with first-degree murder. He is accused of fatally stabbing his father on August 23rd at a Brahms ice cream and dairy store in North Oklahoma City. His next court date is August 10th, and attorneys plan to discuss the status of the competency exam.
In my opinion, he clearly didn't know right from wrong when he committed the acts and should not plead guilty, and that's going to be my position. We've studied the records over and over again. There's no way in the world he knew what he was doing. He's a totally mentally ill individual. The place for him is in a mental hospital, and I think sending him to a prison would be, in essence, giving him a death sentence. I don't think he'd do very well in prison. I don't think anybody with that kind of serious mental illness and considering the circumstances would do well in any kind of prison system, whether it's Minnesota, whether it's New York, whether it's Oklahoma.
Are you going to plead not guilty by reason of insanity?
I can't enter a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity unless my client authorizes it.
That is your choice, though. I mean, you would do it. If he authorizes it, would you do it?
In a minute, yeah. He was clearly, in my opinion, insane when the acts occurred.
Whenever he waived his preliminary hearing, I think you had said that he was still taking medication and that a doctor had started looking at him and said he was competent.
There was a period of time after we waived preliminary hearing where he was taken off of medication in the jail without anybody knowing, the prosecutor or myself or the higher-ups in the jail. I don't know who. We never found out who took him off the medication. He ultimately was put back on, and then I just found out Monday he was put on a third medication, which I have to look into. Obviously, as Christian told the court, and as I told the court, I didn't know anything about this. This is a pediatrician that he saw 12 years ago. It makes no sense. And also, if I found out recently that he had a serious car wreck that, in my opinion, could have easily created some type of traumatic brain damage in the front lobe of the brain. That, coupled with the psychotic episodes that he's had and with his lifetime of mental illness, just compounds the issue, in my opinion.
You say that car accident, it makes him go back and forth between.
Some car accidents you and I get into as a general rule. That's not the case. This is probably one of the worst car wrecks pictures of a car, and this was given to me. I got that from the Costello family. That's how bad the car wreck was. Okay. Well, somebody who has a history of mental illness, over a period of time, the frontal lobe can cause. Sometimes he's competent. Sometimes he's not competent. Sometimes he would be insane, be in a psychotic illusion. Other times he would not. We did not know that. We did not know these pictures existed. We knew about the car wrecks. We did not know. We found out the pictures existed and just got them this week. We're going to have to look at, after the state doctor looks at him, whether we need to hire a neuropsychologist or do some type of a brain scan on him, which I think the answer is probably going to be yes.